Hey, good evening. Welcome to This Week in Paranormal. Your show looks into the mysterious, the unexplained, and the otherworldly. I am Sean Wagner, your guide to the latest and strangest in all things paranormal, from ghost encounters, UFO sightings, ancient mysteries, to modern day miracles. We'll explore stories that challenge our understanding of the natural world and captivate our imagination. Tonight, we're going to have some recent paranormal and UFO pictures and videos from around the internet, including a TV remote moves through the air. That's one of my own. A portion of an interview with an alien. I can't miss that one. A special segment. What'd you say?
Oh boy.
Oh, that's going to be good. Let me tell you. And a special segment, why kids see more ghosts than adults. All links will be in the description below. So sit back, relax, and we're going to get this show underway. And for those of you that have been watching recently, we were having audio difficulties and still had it up until about 3 minutes ago. I found a different way to share things, and it sounded better according to Chad. So we'll see what happens if the audio comes through for you guys. I definitely hope it does. I
Let
hope it
us know.
does. But anyway, it's that time. It's that time when we share a toast. I also thought about the show, by the way, Drew Carey. It's a character named Lewis. He'd make it like an exercise type thing. We could go like 1 and 2, 1 and 2. One more time. 1 and 2. You do that, you get a workout while you're drinking too.
Yeah.
It'll definitely help you keep those pounds off. That's for sure.
Yeah.
All right. And we're going to get things underway. Thank you for tuning in. Everyone is tuning in. I asked some ideas who might be, especially if we don't have any comments. People like Wayne, who doesn't say too much. Hello, Wayne. And if my friend Melissa's there, hello, Melissa. By the way, the first investigation is going to be, or first video, I'm sorry, will be from my past Maryland investigation, where the TV remote control flies through the air. Now, this is one where it's actually amazing we got it, because we didn't catch point A to point B, but even though I was not in the room. Hey, hope you're feeling better, by the way, Melissa. I was not in the room, but I know who was there and I trust who was there, and I will be able to pinpoint and tell you who was there as well. Give you names. 1 second here while we bring that up. All right. Okay. And it's playing it automatically here. It's going to be down through here, by the way, that lower left corner where the remote control will move through the air. This is at Daryl's YouTube page, Daryl658. See, there it went. I think I have it in there going twice, or maybe I don't. Actually, I wouldn't, because this is not a recorded segment. And that is Chuck, by the way. All right. I don't know how easy it'd be for me to replay. I have to remove it, literally, and bring it back, reshare it, because I'm not sure how to do it otherwise. We'll do it one more time here.
I think I blinked when I saw it too.
You blinked. It is pretty quick. I actually edited this down. The whole video was like 12 minutes, I believe, on this one. And I definitely did not want to air a 12-minute video.
Right.
I can assure you there's no... The only possibly someone bumped it, and they indicated always that no one did bump anything. And Chuck's a good bit away from the stand. There's a stand actually in that corner too. And there's a couch. You can barely see the edge of the couch, like right through. I can't quite do it. It's in the way with the mouse. But right to the far left of the lower yellow lettering and numbers, there's actually a couch there.
Oh, so there's nobody behind him?
Yes. Well, not behind him. There's two people on the couch. Hey, Ghost TV, thank you for joining us. Welcome to the show. I also, by the way, for new people, I like to play once in a while something from my past that's legit versus always always playing hoaxes. That's just me. I don't want to play a hoax or just play hoaxes always. It's going to be always mostly hoaxes, but there's not much I can do about that. But I do want to put some occasional real stuff in there.
Right.
We'll let this play out one more time, and then we'll move on to the next one. Hey, thank you. Please feel free to do it. I have different variations of this show. There's a condensed version, which will not have us talking. And I also release some segments individually, too. Thank you. We're glad to have you here, by the way. There is no audio on this one, so we're not missing any audio on this one. It's right there at the bottom. You'll see it just drop. Oh, right there, it's dropping. Yeah, we try to be different and have we're different because we're not an interview show. That's one thing I do want to do different. Hey, Fresh is joining us. How are you doing, Fresh from the UK? We're going to have something from your neck of the woods as well later on here. All right. All right. Our second event is a sighting UFO footage of a UFO disappearing into a mountain in France.
Oui.
Yep. Very good. That's better French than I could do. All right, here we go. Yeah, there we go. It's going to disappear in the mountain there. Oh, Fresh says it's a paper airplane. It could very well be a paper airplane for all I know. Let's play it one more time here. Uh-oh, I think. Can I restart it? Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. I don't have to learning something new every moment.
That's got to be CGI.
I would think it more than almost. You're right. It has to be.
A UFO wouldn't fly almost straight down.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Most UFOs usually hover and then hover down.
That's a good point. We got some comments on that. Here we go. We'll bring up everything here in just a moment here. First, Fresh, that we didn't get back to. Yo, yo, yo. Oh, I'm blocking it with the, here we go. Yo, yo, yo. And then Ghost TV back. It's 2:13 a.m. my place. I am really that lunatic sometimes, and I have work at 8 a.m. starting tomorrow, I guess. Ooh, thank you for joining us then. Where are you, may I ask? Can't be in the States if it's 2:13 in the morning. Yeah, please let us know where you are. That's Fresh. Now that Mr. Wagner, have you seen the ghost in the pantry, Doc? I haven't. Any chance you could, if you've seen it and you have it handy, can you email that to me by chance? I will post my email address. If you have it. If not, no big deal. because we're playing some that are tonight that are more obvious than normal, and I call them, they're like comedy acts because way too much happens, or we're going to have someone fainting as we go on as well tonight in a video because of their feared sighting. Fresh goes airplane. It does not look like a bird, and too big and fast for a paper airplane. But he does come back to say maybe a drone. And that's definitely a possibility too.
Yeah.
All right.
It definitely moves like a drone.
It does have that possibility. Our next one comes to us from Ahmad Shah. By the way, did you hear the audio okay that time?
Yes.
All right, good. Finally, that's glad to hear a yes there.
Right?
Comes to us from Ahmad Shah. He posts to the Slapped Ham official community. We're going to see an urn with a white substance. It apparently gets grabbed, and the substance gets thrown to the floor, and you end up with footprints. This is one of those, let me tell you, great videos as far as paranormal evidence goes. And everyone knows what I mean when I start talking that way. All right, we got a great piece of evidence coming up, so you guys, just to make you guys aware.
Something weird is going on. A few days ago, my uncle brought over my aunt's ashes and said she wanted to be close to me. She was a little witchy, and we got along. I didn't know what to say, so... Hi, Aunt Rebecca. But I've been hearing weird noise... Hearing weird noises at night. Rebecca... What?
Wow. That's what I call some damn good hoaxery there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I just want I haven't played. Yeah, absolutely. First, gonna say bad B movie. We'll get to that in a moment. He's absolutely right. That definitely is a bad B movie. Probably we're not going to play this one a second time because I think this guy is one who's out for attention as well.
Oh yeah.
There's no reason why you put out something that's so ridiculous. All right. Thank you, Fresh. And if anyone has any other ideas for a video or a picture, my email address is in the comments. Feel free to send it to me, and we'll try to use it for the next episode. All right. Greetings, Lithuania. Sounds like the Eurovision Song Contest. Oh, I guess the sound effects with it. Yeah, it's about Sean got his tech in order. Yeah, it took a little bit of maneuvering to get the tech in order this time too. What I thought would solve it, turn the volume up on videos, still did not solve the problem. That's what we almost didn't go on the air 5 minutes before I was going to cancel the show. Literally at 6:55, we were close to canceling the show tonight. Ghost TV. It scared me really. That was jump score. It is kind of like it does go like boom all of a sudden. Out of nowhere. It does do that.
I don't know. That urine kind of threw me off.
It was a nice little added touch for the whole video.
Yeah.
And Fresh goes bad B movie. Absolutely right. And Missy loved it. And that's what it is. It's a funny type of thing. All right. The next one will be clear video footage of a UFO flashing, possibly landing in China. Okay, we are at number 4.
They got to deal with aliens and Godzilla.
Yep. Apparently, they have to.
Yeah.
Now, this sounds like a drone.
是没是？哦，还有没有了？还有会儿要跑过来。
We'll replay. I think I missed the beginning, I think. Is that a light set that a drone could have?
Yeah, because it looks red and green. And they're flashing.
And right there, you have like one light flashing. Would that be common for a drone as well?
Yeah, they have to have flashing lights by law.
By law.
So that there could be a big drone.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think we're going to take a move on from that one. That's kind of obvious what it is.
Yeah.
There's not too much debate. It's not even CGI debatable.
No.
All right. We have another one, which I probably shouldn't have done, from the same person who did the Earn one.
Oh, God.
Ahmed Shah. Shows a face that appears in a car's window. My thought is that's going to turn out to be the cameraman reflection. Plus, the subject has a lot of light on them. This is number 5. It's going to be over here. See, there he is.
Yeah.
I think if anything, it's the cameraman. And because the guy's face is lit up really well for the dark. It's not like it's got to be like right on top of him.
Yeah, he had to have added some sort of piece to it to where he can make the eyes glow.
And that can be done. That's got to be able to be done by video editing too.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Because my video editing skills are, I get by. Not good, but if you know what you're doing, you can do a lot, by the way.
Right.
All right. Also, that's my thoughts on that. And thank you, Ghost. Missy asked about what CGI is, and Ghost answered. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Let's go on to the next one. This is going to be real, real ghosts in home via CCTV camera. To me, it's also one that I thought was comedic in nature. Oh, yeah. This is the faint one. I'm going to faint on this one. Oh, my God. He's at the back now. He's coming. There, she's going to faint.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Well,
If
besides
she'd have dropped a lot harder than that.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, as I always say, the paranormal, if it was a paranormal thing, it's going to be so fast. There's no way a thing has that much energy to form and come forward. And it's obviously a person in some kind of black costume or suit, sheets, or something like that. Because there really wasn't a great look at exactly if it was bed sheets or whatever. I didn't get a good way to tell that.
It's probably that Scream costume.
Well, that's possible. Anything's possible.
But if her fainting, she would have dropped, not gradually.
It's a pretty short video, so.
Like, she fell to her knees first and then fell.
Oh, yeah, she did, didn't she?
Yeah.
Well, that's so you can brace for the fall. Well, basically, that's exactly what she did. Oh, my God, that's so funny.
The stuff people come up with.
Yes. Fresh goes, saying what CGI was. Her faint was really set up. Yeah. Oh my, yes.
Yeah.
And thank you, Fresh. Basically, old AI. It's just been rebranded. Definitely
Remote.
possibility. Yeah. All right. Next, we have the broadcast. Our first one, a couple is going to talk about their UFO encounter. Both of them are UFO aliens tonight. From, I guess the channel name or the source name is also Aliens UFO on Slapped Ham at UFO Corner. One moment here. And there are links down below with that take you to the places as well, in case anyone's new or hasn't been here the whole time. All right, here we go. It's going to come up here in a moment.
May 5th, 1948, oil workers discovered a lenticular craft laying up here after being called out because of a brush fire. And they came up and found this large object, about 18 feet tall, just short of 100 feet across.
Now you're testing me here. You're saying an alien spacecraft with multiple dead aliens on it.
Yeah.
16.
Was discovered here.
That's right. When we started this process, it was insignificant whether it was positive or negative, the results. We wanted the truth. And it has led us in the direction that we firmly believe that it occurred.
So what happens? They discover a craft. How many individual dead, I can't believe I'm saying this, aliens are on board this craft?
16.
16 aliens.
16. They were between 3.5 feet to 4 feet tall. They were perfect teeth. They were childlike in appearance. They had jumpsuits on that were like a powder-colored blue. They were charred, blue uniforms on, nothing that would signify rank.
What really fascinated me was that there was a claim that saucer craft, whatever it was, had hit another mesa on the way. And we were privileged to be able to meet the granddaughter of the man who saw that craft hit that hill, a woman called Krista. And to test her claims, she very kindly agreed to come with us to the top of a 7,500-foot mesa, which is an expedition I will never forget. We went to the very top of the hill and she pointed out to us the rock that in family folklore her grandfather said was the rock that the craft hit, this massive craft hit, and then kept on going after it hit that object, that rock.
All right. And Fresh says, seeing how the online scam shops are in India, you do the math. Yep. And just scam shops. Sounds like Star Trek. Aliens invented everything but not clothes, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are always naked. However, on the next clip, this is what I was promoting and leading up to the episode. We're going to have a segment of an interview with a real alien. Are you guys ready?
Oh my God.
Yeah, and she proclaims herself to be a true... Whoops. So that's my mistake. There we go. She says she is an alien. Here we go. Up here. Have it up here just momentarily.
Amongst us. A new Harvard study suggested that aliens may be secretly living here on Earth.
Well, according to our next guest, aliens are already among us, and she claims to be the living proof. Kelly Tyler is part of a growing number of people that believe themselves to be extraterrestrials who've been sent down from space in order to help humankind.
And Kelly, as you can see, is here now. Morning, Kelly.
Morning.
You can imagine the scepticism when we say something like, aliens are living here. Kelly claims to be an alien.
Of course.
Can you explain a little bit about why you feel like you aren't just a human?
Sure.
and you feel like you're from another planet.
Yeah. And it's something that I wouldn't talk about generally because of that skepticism. And really, I think star seeds are souls from another star system that have incarnated as humans. So people go, well, you look pretty human to me. You don't have that 6-foot blue head or whatever it is that they see from sci-fi films. And really what happens is when you identify with a being, I like to say a starseed rather than alien because there's too many stigmas attached to aliens with the films that we see. And there's a fear against aliens. And typically starseeds are here to help humanity. So when we incarnate as humans, we're here to really help humans remember what it's like to be humans and connect to their innateness, their natural senses, rather than distract and go, oh, look at the interdimensions and the other planets. Our role is not to make you look outside of humanity. It's to actually connect back to who you really were and the internet connectedness that's currently on Earth with nature, with animals, with ourselves.
All right. That was something.
I'm speechless.
Also, just so everyone knows, I had on Dr. Rebecca Foster, and she apparently, the beach is like going back home after your life's ended. Well, she had me going to the beach, and I apparently was like, where am I? So she thought I could be part alien. So maybe even I am part alien.
Oh, God.
Maybe I'm hiding my scales and covering them up, and you just can't see them. You never know. I got my scales covered up so you can't see them.
Yeah.
That was especially some other crazy people from Fresh's home area, the UK. Aliens did design the onesie. Always ready for real footage. Yeah, that there's no more real footage of an alien talking than right there.
Right.
If it's on British media, you know it's FMBS. I think the show was this morning. Have you heard of that show? Selling it to the public. Yeah. We all feel like we don't belong here. Jeez, already. That's a good point.
Yeah.
I might not belong here, apparently. She has got a big forehead and a flat skull. That means the build pyramids in Egypt.
Right.
She builds pyramids. That's, hey, you never know. You look like an alien from behind, Sean. Hey, I'm covering, like I said, I'm covering up those scales back here so you guys can't see them. I actually breathe from back here. Just so you guys know. All right. By the way, if you haven't already, if you could please help us out. Our numbers are always very low. I think we have a decent show. If you don't mind, if you could please help us out, at least give us a like, thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. And if you can share it, awesome. Thank you. That'd be even better. But no matter what, thank you everybody for tuning in.
Yeah.
All right. We now have our informative segment. Actually, not very long. It's kind of short and to the point, really. Why do kids see ghosts that adults don't see? It is kind of obvious, too, but it does contain a nice little story to go with it, too. For tonight's special segment, why do kids see ghosts that adults don't see? Kids are more susceptible to ghost sightings because they have a much greater sense of awareness than most adults. They are more open-minded as they don't have mental barriers we develop as adults due to exposure to popular culture and the opinions of the general public. They are more likely to have paranormal fantasies if they are bullied or exposed to dangerous situations. There is a certain thrill to fantasy and allure to the surreal at a young age. Between 30 and 50% of children have an imaginary companion at some point in their lives. The following is a story that alludes to the susceptible reason kids have more ghost sightings. When I was younger, probably around 3 years old, I was sleeping with both my parents and also my sister. I remember waking up and seeing my grandfather in the rocking chair he had brought for me. I remember he looked like a hologram and had this white blue light surrounding him. I woke my parents up and they stared in horror. I didn't know it yet, but my grandfather had died. I was extremely close to him, and my parents hadn't told me because as a 3-year-old, I didn't understand the concept of death yet, I guess. As I grew older, I started seeing less and less. My parents divorced, and we moved in with my grandmother. I remember seeing a hand slithering down the stairs when I was about 6 or 7, and I was feeling like I was being watched. But now, as a 23-year-old adult, I never see or experience things like this anymore. The general thought is that once you get up around 8, 10 years old, you really start to lose the abilities for some reason when you're a child. Not really sure why. Actually, probably related to what was mentioned in the pop culture and other influence from the general public. All right. Yeah, it's short, to the point, and right on point for the reasons, really. And plus, the general taboo and of all kinds of cryptids and paranormal. It's generally a taboo subject.
I've had experience when I was a kid.
What did you have?
I was walking to the bathroom or coming from the bathroom, and I saw a dark figured person, full figured person, stand at the top of the stairway.
Hmm.
I took off running.
Well, how old were you, though?
I almost want to say I was less than 10 years old.
Well, that makes sense.
But ever since then, I haven't really seen anything like that. Since
I will
then.
share one very short story I have, too. At the place where I work, I can't say where. They're not a sponsor at this time. But I actually saw a shadow figure that was several aisles in a store over come towards me a little bit and then cut to the right. And there actually was an explosion on fire that killed at least 2 people in the 1970s on New Year's Eve.
Dang.
Yeah, so that's a real story. What happened there? Maybe I was seeing things. I can't completely say I wasn't, but the rest of it is definitely true.
Wow.
Yeah. I work in a store where there was an explosion years ago and people died. All right. Thank you, Ghost. Subbed a long time ago. I appreciate it. There is study that our mind might play tricks on us when someone from our close circle die. Our brains are too used to see same person alive, and sometimes our vision makes view of person who died.
Yeah.
That's definitely possible because that person be fixed in the mind. Uh-oh, whoops.
Right.
Uh-oh. 1 second. Here we go. There we go. Also, kids might see ghosts more often because parents often tell kids ghosts exist so they don't stray too far from parents and listen to them more. It's like using fear to discipline.
Yeah.
Definitely true. When we're kids, we rarely had footwear on. As we grow old, advertising kind of brainwashes us that footwear is cool. Just a factual observation. If you have knowledge and energy.
Could be a spirit guide too.
Well, that's true as well. There are other realms of possible, existence besides just ghosts, or just ghosts and demons as well.
Right.
And generation from generation, this phenomenon goes like a cycle. People starting to low-key believe in ghosts, and that's why we see them. But does that mean all footage is fake? I'm not sure. I don't think all footage is fake.
Right.
Excuse me. Unfortunately, the footage you're likely to find has a much better chance of being fake. The real stuff's probably going to be harder to find because even the stuff I have is not readily out there. Don't go down to the woods today. You could have a big surprise. And nursery rhymes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good point. All right. Our next thing will be our ghost story. The Bandaged Man of Cannon Beach, Oregon. This also is not a very long clip. I think it's about 3 minutes, I believe. For tonight's ghost story segment, we have the Bandaged Man of Cannon Beach, Oregon. Along the sandy shores of Oregon, you will find the small coastal city of Cannon Beach. But to get there, you most likely have to drive through Highway 101. It's a seemingly normal highway during the daytime hours of the day, but if you believe the legends at night, there's a mummy-like ghost that patrols the highway looking for victims. The legend of the Bandage Man. During the Second World War, sawmills in Oregon saw an increase in production as construction boomed due to labor shortages. As the men and women working at the mills rushed to complete their tasks, it's no surprise the number of accidents shot up. After a bad rainstorm, a logger slipped and slid onto one of the saw blades in a way that left deep gashes down his body. His coworkers were quick in getting an ambulance to arrive, and seeing the severity of the cuts, the medics wrapped his entire body in bandages. The ambulance sped off, but coming upon a bend on Highway 101 near Cannon Beach, the slippery road caused the ambulance to crash. A short time later, the police arrived, finding the medics unconscious and the man wrapped in bandages gone. A search was conducted over the next 3 days, but was eventually called off. There were no reports of him wandering into a hospital, no sighting, and many that due to his injuries, his dead body would eventually be found. The only thing ever found was a small piece of a bloody bandage. The bandaged man returns. Several years later, a young couple parked their pickup truck along a secluded section of Cannon Beach on Highway 101 late at night. Moments after parking, the two heard rustling sounds coming from the nearby woods, but soon it was just the wind. A smell of rotting flesh overtook the two as the truck shook as if someone climbed onto the back. Looking through the small window, they were terrified to see a man covered in bloody small bandages staring back at them. The bandaged man began yelling out and banging on the top of the truck. The driver started up the car and peeled out of the spot, swerving down the road, nearly avoiding a crash. When they finally stopped and turned back, the bandaged man was gone. After driving to a well-lit area, the driver crept out of the truck and searched the back. There he found a torn piece of the bandaged man's bloody bandages. Since that day, there have been several reports of the bandaged man appearing to others in the back or on top of their cars. Some claim his appearance has caused multiple accidents and deaths. The legends say the bandaged man is now a type of ghoul or zombie looking to feed on flesh. Often missing pets along Cannon Beach are later found half-eaten and said to be victims of the bandaged man. Others have said he's now a type of ghost that wanders around Highway 101 and Cannon Beach with his spirit forever tied to the place where he died. If you ever drive along Highway 101 and smell rotting flesh invade your car, be careful, for the bandaged man is somewhere close. All right, sorry guys, at the end, minor technical difficulty. My apologies there, but all right. That's a nice little story.
Kind of makes you want to go there now.
Yes, it does. If it wasn't clear across country, maybe.
Yeah.
Did they call him Mummy? and believes Ghost TV or Ghost T. Oh, Ghost, yeah. As a family, we had a family member commit suicide. Ooh, sorry, Fresh. What Karen was able to do using energy from the other side was nothing short of astonishing. They photographed it when we were least expecting to get something weird on camera. Unfortunately, we checked gallery. We were thinking for long if that was camera fault, but no way, it's blurred. Yeah, it's very similar to the image we got in the woods, a fracture. All right. And now for our spotlight segment. This is a conference you and I could actually make. I may try to make it. It's in Gettysburg, the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash. Conference spotlight is the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash. The Battlefield Bash benefits the PA Wounded Warriors H4H Foundation. It will be held July 26th to the 28th at the Eisenhower Hotel and Conference Center at 2634 Emmitsburg Road in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania 17325. For more details, they are on Facebook at the link, which we shown below. in the details, or you can call 717-521-7465 for more details, or you can also email Pam Barry, PAMBARRY, yahoo.com. All right. I love, by the way, the moderator speaker we have. He does such a great job, and he has such a great voice. I'm going to praise him.
I'll give him a like.
Thank you. A little too far for me on this one, huh? Yeah, just a couple thousand miles too far away. Yeah, for me, it's a little more than an hour's drive down to Gettysburg. I love going there. I'm a little iffy, always on conferences. I'd be more apt to go for certain if the Staticom people, which is Ray. Oh crap! They come across Ron Iacovetti, Lourdes Gonzalez, and Tony and Sherry Rathman were going to be there. They have some kind of static system that does not scan frequencies and is supposed to give you real-time words. I really want to see a demonstration. I had them as a guest on Paranormal Files, and it was a great show. But that's the one thing I really want to get to, but I don't think they're going to be there. I could be wrong on that one. You don't know yet, but I moved from a place with possible poltergeist. After I moved, I'm okay, and nothing strange happens anymore. I even missed something paranormal happens. I missed times when something happened. It makes sense. Yeah, we get kind of used to it. It's hard to tell as far as poltergeist is also supposed to be associated with like the mind, you creating it kind of with the mind somehow. Especially associated with teenage girls. I'm not saying you're a teenage girl, Ghosty, obviously. Excuse me, I don't think you're a teenage girl. Needless to say, but that's what the story goes for poltergeist activity. Supposedly, I don't know. Well, actually, very little is for certain determined. It's mostly unknown. But for sure, it was scary and unsettling when it happened. I felt multiple times someone static touched my neck in my old living place. Also was hearing bumping sounds in furniture. I wonder if do you also could be like high EMFs can cause some of that stuff, at least to make you feel like you're being watched.
Yeah.
And Fresh goes, not the best topic, Sean. Teenage girls. Moving on. Oh, my secret's out. All right. Well, that's about it, really. If you like the show again, if you could help us out anyway by sharing or liking, be great. Thank you. And we might be back on next week. I don't know. We're going to skip one of the next 2 weeks. That's for sure. Then you know what? I got to watch because if I get arrested and I go to Washington, I'll be abstained. That would be a certainty. Two scariest things ever happened. We was with the girlfriends, felt someone without telling each other after someone's with us. Second, me and my brother saw apartments. Key jumped from the table. That was, oh yeah.
Set up cameras.
And decided to move. Oh my, yeah. The first video clip we showed, even though we had cameras, we were lucky to get it. But yeah, if you were still there, I would definitely, you would probably already done it as well. You would have certainly already set up your own cameras. But if you have objects moving like that, wow, is all I can say.
Yeah.
That's really something. Yeah, not too much more I can say beyond wow. I would love to have been there.
Right.
All right. Well, time has flown by. Thank you for watching this episode of This Week in Paranormal. We look forward to having another episode very soon. One in the next 2 weeks. I don't know. It might be this week. We are going camping, though. He and our family, and not this weekend, but next weekend, we're going camping at Bald Eagle State Forest in Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
In Central PA. And so 1 to 2 weeks, we're not going to I'm not going to have it set out. Take a break and relax and enjoy getting away. Plus, I do want to get out and do more investigating and stuff. So that's going to take away a little bit of time for the show as well. So we're probably going to not come on quite as much as we have for the most part, not counting last week. It was July 4th, our Independence Day.
Right.
All right. Well, all right. And be sure to, if you can help us, be sure to like and everything, subscribe to everything we do here at the CART. And I'm going to take us out. Anything else to add by chance?
Just subscribe, like.
All right. We did not film this. We did not expect something like this would happen ever, whatever happened. That was crazy. Oh, yeah, that definitely was crazy. Does anyone like mirrors? I don't like mirrors no matter what, though.
Yeah, I don't like looking at them.
Yeah, I don't believe in. We got to watch out for dirt on them, is my honest opinion. But I don't like them overall. I can provide address, but I'm sure other person is renting that place. Where are you? Where are you, Ghosty? Or Ghost TV? I'm not sure. Whoa, excuse me. Are you in the States or are you in Europe? 7 mirrors, okay. Oh, wow, I think like a lot of mirrors. I have like 1 in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in Lithuania? Yeah. That would be a little tough for us to get to Lithuania.
Expensive.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, you don't have to provide us the address. I would love to get there and investigate the place. But even the place was available to get to check out. I don't think I'm going to make it to Lithuania anytime soon, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a beautiful place, though. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, once again. Thank you, Chet. You guys were great. You guys are the 3rd member of the show. And take it out. Until next time, so long.
This has been a CARC